water here yesterday, so well done to the club for getting this meeting off and going today. Right, this is the Auckland Oaks, race 12. Favourite is Corborn Krusty in box 2. They're all trapped away, just the 4 of them. Corborn Krusty and a check rug. Set and ready. Racing now in the Auckland Oaks. Corborn Krusty was out fairly well. She finds the rails, but looking to get across her is Nangar Dream to the first turn. Nangar Dream in front by 3 now. In second spot is Ginger Bailey. Corborn Krusty a little lost on that bend, and she's now back equal last of Opawa Tab. Halfway down the back they are. Nangar Dream still 5 in front. Ginger Bailey, Corborn Krusty not doing the necessary right now. Back with it now is Opawa Tab as they come up to the turn. Gee, they're packing. Nangar Dream stopping round the outside. Ginger Bailey and down the outside Opawa Tab and Corborn Krusty up the inside. Opawa Tab will beat Corborn Krusty in what turned out to be a grandstander. Third over the line, Ginger Bailey, and gee, Nangar Dream knocked up. It'll be last. Favourites got beat anyway, but it was a strange old race. 31 and 31 they've run, and Opawa Tab from last at the 603 metre boxes will win here over Corborn Krusty, who got balanced up, but she'll get beaten. And Ginger Bailey's run third, and Nangar Dream, who went probably 4:57 before it stopped. Wow, that was interesting, wasn't it? Corborn Krusty, I think she touched the rail into the first turn. She didn't look overly happy here anyway. And across the top, she was going to run a clear third, and then the leader stopped, and it gave everyone a bit of a look. But Opawa Tab has managed to get to the outside and has stormed home over the top and won the Auckland Oaks for the Fahey's. A black bitch by Fabregas out of Token K for Opawa Racing. And they pick up, I think, their third for the day, and the Fahey's pick up the Auckland Oaks. 4.66 the lead up, 15.75 the midsection, 15.56 on the way home. Opawa Tab, a black bitch by Fabregas from Token K. That's the Auckland Oaks, Daryl. Our last race will be on TAB trackside too, so a very good afternoon to you, and we'll see all the Greyhound fans at 4:12.
Goodness God, thank you. Off we go to Avondale. Late scratching here, Avant number 4. Favourite is Brush Strokes, and short way home in the quaddie as well, with 8, 7 and 5 required so far. A couple of Tylee runners and Cool Cassie, who is the favourite in race number 5. The quaddie will pay $491 should your favourite be successful here. BP, we'll come back to you. We're officially 6 minutes out, but we might be a little bit longer. I believe there was an incident in the back parade area that has drawn the ambulance out back.
Yeah, that's right. Look, I didn't actually see what happened, but Scott Lucock was handling Share a Dream, and the horse got away from Scott, and not sure if he's picked up some sort of injury, but he was down on the ground for a little period there. But that ambulance did come round the back, and it's now back on the track. So hopefully we'll give you some more information, but he was able to get up eventually and walk away, did Scott Lucock. And Share a Dream is about to head out onto the track as well. So it's at $562.10. But can't give you any more information just at the moment, but hopefully we'll have something for you shortly around Scotty Lucock. So your number 2 Brush Strokes is the favourite at $3.60 on the tote. A horse who was trained by Peter Locke and is fresh up today. Runner who was good enough to win here in September on a heavy 11 surface over the 1,200 metres. Here's Lupalani for Nigel Tylee. Can he make it 3 for the day? And this horse is at $5 on the fixed odds. Blinkers go on as well for her first up assignment. Hasn't been sighted since the 13th of December. But did win her maiden here at this venue. This horse tried up well, spirited away in front, kicked away by a half a length to win her trial. Eilish McCall gets 4 kilos off. Bewitched the 12, second up for Peter and Jessica Brosnan. Lindsay Satherley riding, 21s and 6.20. It's been very hard for those horses to try and swoop into the race here throughout the afternoon. We've sort of seen runners that make that run sort of centre track and wider, but the horses that are close to the rail, just off the rail, have been able to hold that advantage throughout the whole day here at Avondale. And considering that we had a meeting and a trial meeting close together, and it was all about horses getting to the centre part and wider of the track, and today it's been horses that have been sort of 2, 3 off the rail, have been in the best winning position here today on the 8 race card. And then you've got St. Regis number 5 with some single figure support at $8.50. This one now to be ridden by Trudy Thornton. Runner number 5, Salted Caramel. Number 7, the 8 and Critics' Choice. They're sort of both at around a $10 quote, and Black Lace number 9 is at 21s and $5.90. As you can see that result through there from the Manukau Greyhounds, where it was 6, 2, 9 and 8 across the line. 3 minutes away from completion here, George. Race number 8 and Brushstrokes is the one who's fresh up coming into the race for Peter Locke. It is the favoured way. With Nigel Tiley's got a good chance here of also trying to pick up a treble on the program, with that being Lupulani at $4.80 and Spirited Away, a good trial winner last time out, is in the market too at $4.
Yeah, I went with Lupulani at number 11. I said with my preview with Tess Coppins on TAB Trackside Radio earlier today that I thought Nigel Tiley was one trainer to follow with a bit of confidence. He's had the 2 winners already. He co-owned one of them, and he's got Lupulani in this, and it's one that should handle the track conditions. Sam Collar to do the riding, so 11 Lupulani, my top selection. My next selection, Avant, it was a late scratching earlier today, so 2 Brushstrokes goes in for second. Sam Spratt, it's the one that punters have come for, along with the 6 Spirited Away, who is my now third selection for the race as well. So around the 11, 2 and 6 here as the runners arrive around at the start. I think there was an incident in the back parade ring with Scott Lucock, co-trainer of Shearer Dream. Been injured out in the back parade ring. I think he's okay though. Was attended to by the St. John's ambulance personnel. Might have copped a kick or something. So the ambulance I see back around at the start. So that's a good sign that he should be okay. But 11, 2 and 6 my numbers with the late scratching of the 4 in this.
Thanks, George. So under 2 minutes away from start time, and just been given the thumbs up from my team here that Scotty Lucock, he's all good and okay, and now he can find a spot where he can try and watch his horse run a race here, and that being Share a Dream at $5.90, $2.10. This horse won a trial here at Avondale on the 15th of May, sat outside leader and was able to get up on the line, and Taylor Wynn doing the riding. And Taylor Wynn, she's made of tough stuff still, isn't she, with what we saw in a nasty incident at the barriers at Te Rapa only a couple of weeks ago, and she's back into it, back on the horse, and here she is doing the riding aboard Share a Dream, $6.10 and $2. That middle market price, $8.50 with the bookmakers. So Spirited Away, fixed favourite now, $3.60. You'd imagine that they'll try and use this claim, get the horse in a forward running position like they have in previous race day starts, and also with what they did in a trial. Brushstrokes is now 4.5 and Lupulani at $4.80. Good luck if you're live going into the last leg of the quaddie. There was a little carry forward heading into the first 4 here as well of around $400, and we'll wrap up our Queen's Birthday racing here out of Avondale. For his call in the last, we'll pass it back to George.
Yeah, thanks, Brendan, as the field continued to load away here for the last of 8 here. What at times could only be described as an awful day here at Avondale, weather-wise. And the horse and riders have certainly earned their keep today, and those out braving the elements. The boys ran at the start. Track crew as well. There's the last 3 now to come forward. Up comes Bewitched. Critics' Choice with Chris Dell. He's the only male jockey in the event, can you believe? Chris Dell, he rides Critics' Choice. And Share a Dream goes forward now. Set to go on the last. Gates open, they're off. And one of the first away was St. Regis, beginning quickly, also Spirited Away. Share a Dream is right there. Bewitched, who wasn't brilliantly away, is quickly raced through on the inside to make a line of 4 out in front. A gap of 3 lengths away, Brush Strokes, and then followed back on the inside of it by Black Lace. Further back is Lupalani. Back second to last is Critics' Choice, and last of all is Salted Caramel. Off the back they come, 700 metres to go, and it's Bewitched, the leader, leads by 3/4 of a length from up on the outside, St. Regis. Spirited Away is right there, 2.5 away, Share a Dream. Then followed by Lupalani, looks to come into the race now. From over on the inside of those is Black Lace, Critics' Choice, Brush Strokes, and last of all is Salted Caramel. Around the corner they come in fading light, 400 metres to go. Bewitched, the leader. Spirited Away looks to run out after it, wider out. Lupalani's now joining them, and behind these then is St. Regis, followed further back then by Black Lace, down to the 250. Lupalani ranged up and took the lead, shot away by 3 or 4 here from Bewitched, then Spirited Away running on late, Critics' Choice, but it's Lupalani, and Sam Collett will give Nigel Tiley his 3rd winner for the afternoon, and Lupalani, too good, second over Bewitched. Spirited Away was 3rd, and then Critics' Choice, followed over by Brush Strokes and Black Lace. Then came Salted Caramel. Further back in the field as they went across the line was St. Regis, and Share a Dream will be back at the tail of the field. Good day at the office for Nigel Tiley, 3 wins on the program. And Sam Collett picks up a double as well. Lupalani successful in the last. Joined in, it looked to be travelling beautifully coming towards a home turn. And the mare by Nom de Jeu right at home in the conditions and charged their way over the final stages. Lupalani to win it. Bewitched battled away nicely for second. Third will be Spirited Away. And then back in 4th position was Critics' Choice on the outside. So no worries about the winner. Good day for Nigel Tiley. 3 winners on the card.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, he had a placing on Saturday in the PJ O'Shea Stakes with Mega Blast finishing a very close 3rd. Did Nigel Tiley, and he lined up a good quality team here, and he got the treats. He got himself 3 wins for the day, with Lupalani taking out the last. Chimed in at the right time and raced away. Bewitched was able to stay closer to the rail, and that meant that this horse was able to kick on strongly. It's 7:40 for the place to finish into that 2nd position, and number 6 and Spirited Away will finish into that 3rd spot. Not too far away from the next out of the Addington Greyhound, so we'll wrap it all up here. Daryl, will pass it back to you and say have a good evening, and we'll catch you next time with racing. No midweek racing this Wednesday in the north. Of course, that'll be Riccarton, I think it is, on Wednesday. But from everyone out there, have a good rest of your Queen's Birthday Monday.
Good on you, BP. Thank you. Quaddy to pay $854.70, with Nigel Tiley winning the last 3 races, 8, 7, 5 and 11 in the Quaddy. $854.70. Thanks to UBP, to George and our hard-working team there at Avon Delay today. All right, let's get to you, Trev, at Addington for race 12.
Yeah, thanks there, Daryl. And the curtain about to be brought down for the Ashburton County Greyhound Racing Club's annual meeting. A bit of a shame about the weather, because they only race once a year. But of course, the action on the track's been hot, no doubt about that. We've had some good winners through the card today. Some real up-and-comers. Dinah Westland went 30 and 26 to win a maiden earlier today. And who would have thought that the 30 seconds would have been broken in the feature race today? 29.96. In fact, any of the races today, 29.96. That's just an outstanding time on this track. So yep, there's been some good racing on the track. In the last 4-3-1-2 for me. I put Sunlit Johnny on top. If it repeated its last race, if it jumped and got to the front, it'll win. But it has missed the jump before, and I gave Dissident a bit of a chance here. Also, 1 Dusky Bruin, 2 Justin Ryan. But they're boxing up. Short way home in the quaddie as Sunlit Johnny ran about $30. Last couple have gone in here. 295 metres. Except for the last here, Sunlit Johnny, 290 and 2. Green light through to the control tower. The Lewis set in motion. They're about to jump. Set on the last, ready. And racing down on the inside, Dusky Brew jumps nicely along there with Dissident. Dissident goes to the lead and round the outside, Sunlit Johnny's up there. They're followed by Justin Ryan. Round the outside comes Fired Up Jet off the track, knows no fear, but around the corner, Dusky Brew's got the run through. Dusky Brew clear. That'll beat Justin Ryan third. Sunlit Johnny and close up Dissident and out wide Knows No Fear. That's tight. Then Ginger Bryant also close up. Chasm and Fired Up Jet were back there also. 1 will beat 2, 4, and maybe the 3. It's in a photo though. Sarcasm driving along the inside and out wide up Knows No Fear. No, 1, 2, 4, 3. That's the way they finished in the last here. Dusky Brew the winner. The quaddy will pay 58 and the Red Fawn Dog by Kaioa Mon Manny. Had a run for it, raced by K.N. O'Sullivan, trained by Stephen Bonnie Evans at Leaston. That wraps up the day here at Ashburton. My thanks to Mark Gallagher for the judges' calls, also from the entire trackside team on a very hard day here, and the program directed by Jeremy Black. Now here are the placings: 1, 2, 4, 3, a length and a quarter, 1 3/4 by 1, 17.45 the time, 5.91 the first section, the run home 11.54 from the team here at Addington. Daryl, it's a very good afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon to you too, Trev. Enjoy the rest of your week. And as you said, quaddy to pay $58.90 with Umbridge, Bale, Dinah Dave and Gridlock winning the first 3 legs. Here on Trackside 1, we've got one to go. It's the last coming out of Invercargill. And our favourite here, or favourites, Loma Jacka and Ripati. And as far as the quaddy is concerned, the late quaddy to be live, I'm Trouble, number 5, with Vintage Cheddar and Pay Me the Change, number 4. So 5, 1 and 4